Ciao culinary geeks! Today, air fryer fried chicken, always one of the best things to do in the air fryer, but today is gonna be different. We're gonna use a pre-made kit from Williams Sonoma. I love Williams Sonoma. I like to shop there, I like to check it out, a lot of things. Obviously for a culinary geek like me and like yourself, it's always a pleasure to visit places like that. Now, I gotta be honest, it's the first thing that I see these things. I never use pre-made kits. I don't like to use it. But I was pretty intrigued. On the left, we have the ultimate Thai style fried chicken. And on the right, we have the ultimate fried food in your air fryer. It's all about ultimate. So, ultimate fried chicken in the air fryer. Let's check it out. Both kits suggest 2 pounds of chicken. Here I have 2 pounds. I'm gonna use half and half. And I'm gonna try to use half of the brine and of the seasoning for both of the recipe, so we can test it and we can try it a little bit. I'm not gonna marinate for 24 hours. I don't think it's really necessary with chicken. It absorbs very quickly the brine mix. And then I'm gonna try both versions and tell you which one is the best. What do you think is the best one? I'm very intrigued by the buffalo, but even more by the Thai style chicken. So I have here my 3 pieces of chicken. I'm gonna open one like this, and I'm gonna split this in half. Okay, very easy. It's always mixing liquid with this dried brine mix, and then let the marinade do this job. All right, I have here the 2 bowls with 1 white egg each. So the white of 1 egg for each one of the bowl. The recipe called for also 1 cup of milk. I'm gonna use half cup of milk because, as I said, I'm gonna try to use half and half of this. Try to try both recipe, right? So, egg white, half cup of milk in, boom, and half cup of milk in, boom. Nice. Now, I'm gonna whisk it real quick. I'm gonna use more or less half of this package. Then more or less half of this other. Ooh, strong. Wow. Woo. All right. Smells pretty good. Is in. I'm gonna marinate both chicken for 30 minutes and then we will proceed with the next steps. My chicken has been sitting in the brine for about 30-40 minutes. It's here. This is the buffalo. It's very easily recognizable because it's clear in color, and this is the reddish spicy Thai style. Perfect. This is the sweet chili here. We need to use the breading. I'm doing this, I'm preheating my fry at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, the strongest possible. Here I have a couple of containers. I'm gonna put a little bit off of this. I have here prepared the raised grapes, super nice. My 2 breading here. I really like this breading because it's very big, so I'm expecting a lot of crunchiness. As always I do, if I can, I use always the cover, so I do not damage a lot the coating like this. Alright, culinary geeks. Left, tangy buffalo, right, sweet chili. Now, they've been sitting here for about 10 minutes. I have preheated my fries, very nice and hot. Now, the package is to cook for 20 minutes and flip it over. Working batch, because obviously you don't want to overcook this. So what I'm gonna do is really simple. I don't think I can place both of these big pieces inside the air fryer. So I'm gonna start with the smaller piece. I'm gonna cook it for about, I would say 15 minutes. I think 20 minutes, it's way too much. So let me start cooking. As always, we want to do, I found out actually that it's way better to start the cooking without oil. When we have a lot of breading like this, you start to get a little bit more drier, and then you put oil. The reason is that if it's like this, it starts to absorb a lot of oil, it becomes soggier. So in order to protect the crispiness of the breading, I really suggest first to put as it is. Okay, boom! And here, switch it on the right, boom. And the buffalo on the left. Okay, I'm laying down the both pieces. I have enough space. I'm gonna cook it for about 15 minutes, but I'm gonna check halfway through, as I suggest always. So as always, I suggest cook this. The suggestion is 350 degree Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. I have my set for 13 minutes, which I think is more than enough for this chicken, but I will check it out halfway through. I'm gonna apply a little bit of oil. As always, I spray my oil on top, easy, while these two bigger pieces are sitting here. Alright guys, I'm almost halfway through. I'm past halfway through actually. So I'm gonna put a little bit of oil. And I'm gonna cook a little bit more. So it's gonna be nice and crispy. Okay, they look really similar. So it's really hard to distinguish between the two breading. They are very, very similar. They smell quite similar as well. So macaroni gigs, just finish it up. Let's check it out. Woo, looks good. Looks pretty good. All right. This looks really good. This is the sweet chili one. While I am cooking this beautiful chicken breast here in the air fryer, because they're very big, I prefer to do separate. This is for dinner. Now let's do fair comparison. Tangy buffalo, sweet chili. Cool. Really nice inside. Pretty crispy. Alright, so after giving a nice bite to this, I would say this is really tangy. Definitely. What they written here, it's absolutely true. It's really vinegary, it's really strong and present. It's nice. As I said always, do not follow the cooking instruction when you place this into your air fryer. There are too many variables for the cooking time and temperature. Too many. 350 is a good guess. 20 minutes, way too much. I cook for 12, more or less. I check halfway through, and I think this is also a little bit slightly overcooked. But anyway, it's pretty crispy. It's a nice breading. It's good. Let me try this other one now. Boom. This is good. Also, this is really yummy. You bite through, the first thing is kind of like sweetness, and then very salty as well. But when you keep chewing, then the heat start to slowly come, and is quite present. Definitely, what they written in the description is absolutely true. They're both really yummy, absolutely good. You know, it's you know, air fryer fried chicken. It is good, tastes good, but are they really worth $15? Huh. And plus on that, there are not all the ingredients here. I think they are not worth. You know, I love Williams Sonoma, but in this case, I think those kits are like fairly overpriced. And I think at the end of the day, you can easily put together both recipes without the help of a kit. If you want more chicken recipe, I'm gonna drop for you a link down below for a wonderful chicken sandwich. Alright, while I'm finishing cooking, thank you very much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below if you want to see more air fryer recipes and tips and tricks to get the best out of your fryer.